In a world where 7 people will play a game like never before. Will they survive? Audio Dungeon.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Audio Dungeon. I am Tony Hansen, your host and DM, joined by most of the Audio Dungeon crew today: Ross Pataro, Dan Isgrove, Vinny Pro, and Tom Kokoza. As you guys know, we had a big storm here yesterday, and so 2 of us without power, Brooke and Damien. If they get on later, they will. But we actually have a lot of storyline to get through today, so it may work out very well. Guys, how you doing today?
Not bad.
All right, we
all
survived the storm. We're all dry
Awesome.
tonight. Yep.
2020 threw us another curveball as usual. So, welcome to August.
Yeah. Glad to hear everyone's okay. I want to thank you to our sponsors, Nord Games, Norse Foundry, Master Monk, and Phoenix Studios. And thank you to our staff, Todd Heaney, Percival Fairweather, Lee House, Justin Sarachik, and Steve Keeley. Guys, today's episode is Season 3, Episode 19. This is All or Nothing. So we actually have a very good story happening right now. A lot of crazy things are happening. Tom is turned into his Captain Andaria form and is flying off the back of the governor's mansion. Raven is inside. Dan is going after Raven solo right now. It's going to be a very epic battle. We'll see what happens. Damien and Vin have escaped to the waterway, and they're trying to get away on there with one of the other prisoners that escaped after trying to dodge a million bullets being shot at them from all the guards in Raven's Claw. And Brooke has succumbed to Hadhel's power when Hadhel came out and been consistently trying to cast a spell and trying to target also Tom with the 4 wizards and himself. So a lot of magic was at play last time. Ormond, the Galma's with you, was transformed by Tom unknowingly and not purposefully into a tree that is sitting at the top of one of the buildings there. So Ormond was a golem for a while, and now he's become a tree that looks exactly like a tree from the Elven Forest. And that's where we are right now. When we last left off, Rob, Archifint, and Lump and Abyssia were all trapped and taken inside, as well as Gathard, one of the prisoners. So without further ado, let's get into the gaming, and let's start it up. And let's do it. So Tom, we're gonna start from you. You flew above the governor's mansion, and you're not in any kind of view of what's going on in the front. But you remember the mansion you hit with 2 fireballs, so the front of the mansion is on fire in places. Some of the guards are trying to put it out, and in the middle, along the hallway on top, the mansion is collapsing in a bit. Now, the fire has only been going on. We only did about 5-6 rounds, so probably a little bit in between. So probably for about 2 or 3 minutes. So right now you are above the mansion. In the air. What do you want to do?
All right. One, I want to see if I'm getting pursued by Hotheld.
Okay, so when you flew over there, you'd have to go back and look to see where he is, or are you just going to be on the back of the building in the air?
No, if there's a hole in the roof, I actually want to go. I want to go inside. I know that Hogar's somewhere in there, and I want to see if I can find him. Okay, so
you go down, fly into the building, and we'll stop you there for 1 second. Vin, you are in the boat, Thistle, with Botorius and Agror, which is one of the other prisoners that was escaping with you guys from the prison here in Raven's Claw. And Botorius has the idea, Damien Scrow's character, of trying to go get the boat that you guys came in with, the galleon boat that is off dock. So he's thinking of trying to go out there, maybe with Agror, and maybe if you want to go with him, or you can try to go back onto the shore somewhere else. What do you want to do?
Are the guards still pursuing?
The guards are still running, but you guys have kind of let's go to the map here in Ravensport. Actually, it's a good time to announce it. So Derek Luxton, one of our fans, actually redid my map. I like to draw the maps to kind of make it like old school, like we're still 11 years old. So I tried to, although my drawing is probably much improved from 11 years old. And so he drew a map here. I have it right here. We're going to transform it over. So here we go. In 3, 2, 1, activate Derek Luxton's map. Dun, 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 dun. There it is, guys. He did a fantastic
Nice.
job. And that is incredible to look at. Love it. So you are above the mansion, and you just got into a boat, and I'm going to mark on the map, which is right around here. There's X's, and the boat is traveling this way. So along the shore. So if you want, it is walled off that entire area, but if you wanted to, Vin, you could probably, if you want to try to scale a wall, you're a thief, or another plan you want to think of, whatever you want to do.
Do I have rope with me? Yeah, because we went back and we got our stuff, so I have my rope and things. But I don't think scaling a wall would be ideal at this point in time because the guards are all on high alert. Oh, geez. Where do we know where the boat is that he wants to go look for?
Yeah, you guys parked. It's off this map, to the right of this map, and it's just sitting in the water. So the gnomes that you came in with are still on the boat, obviously, or you imagine they would be.
I thought they got picked up off the boat. Didn't they get arrested off the boat?
That's right. Yeah, I'm sorry, you're right. The boat is actually in shore because you guys parked it. So the boat is actually even closer. It's just right across the way in the middle, right underneath the words where it says Raven's Claw. I can mark that too. I forgot you guys did that. So
yeah, that
puts the boat.
That's the main, like the check-in area, right? That center
Right.
island.
So I put a little box in the middle of the map. That's actually where the boat was. I forgot you guys came right back in with it. So that makes it easier, more of a trip. So you guys are hovering along the wall, getting away from the guards right now. He basically says he can take the boat there and try to get back and alert the gnomes and see what he can do.
All right. I don't know what I'm gonna do here. What's further to the east along the coastline, like the northeast there? Is that more docks, I assume?
On the top? Or
No,
the top
like right where I come out from to like get into the rowboat. Like there's the wall section, and then right above that, it looks like docks, I believe.
Yeah, there's docks above you to the left. Yeah, and there's a little warehouse over there.
All right, so you know what? I tell him, because the others are going back to the prison. Jeez, Hogar's in the fort by himself.
You don't know that.
Well, correct. I mean, I assume that Hogar's still down that way anyway because we saw him was that he was supposed to stand guard, and we never saw him afterwards.
He was invisible, so you have no idea where he went.
And we know Brooke fell in the firefight. So all right, so what I'm gonna tell him is I'm gonna try to scout out to see if they captured Abyssi or not. I'm gonna see if I can find something to maybe hide myself a little bit better though first. So you work your way to the boat, and I'll see what information I can find, and I'll try to hook up with you in a little bit.
Okay.
And then I'll make towards like the warehouse / docks.
So you get off the boat?
Yes.
Okay. So if the boat starts swimming, Augur, I imagine, is going to go with them, and they sail off into the center of the map here. And I'm going to make this is going to be their path. So everybody can see it right there for a second. Okay, that's where you're up to. Arky Finn, we last left you. You actually surrendered, which is actually a good move because as you calculated it, you would have died from all those bullets.
Yeah.
So they took you inside with Lump, and now I'm going to need you to roll something in a second. So you see there's a lot of commotion. Guards are going out. Guards are coming in, and you see one guard come in, and there's like 2 wizards that eventually have come in the next like couple rounds just to stand near you. 2 out of the 4 wizards that's with hat held. One guard comes in who you immediately recognize as one of the prisoners, but he looks like he's dressed up as one of the guards. And this is Mister, and he says something to them, and he goes, "Oh, I think Raven wants to bring these guards. Raven wants to bring some of these prisoners down to the back to the prison and get them inside there." He tries to pull a check, Now this is Richard Wild doing this, one of our fans, and but he wants you to roll for it, Rob. So
All right.
do me a favor and roll a d20, and we're gonna see how this goes.
Don't screw Richard over, Rob.
Oh,
For the
too
goal.
late. I rolled a 2.
Okay, do you want to re-roll or is that it?
Reroll.
Okay.
Yes.
We go. 20.
Get that.
Yeah.
Totally legit. I haven't rolled a 20 in weeks.
It seems very suspect, but
Oh,
no.
come on. Totally
Okay.
legit.
Look at that. Okay, so the wizard, one of the wizards gets involved, and you see the guards like saying, "Okay," like oblige you, and like bringing him with them. You know, they're not going to hand him off to this guy, but they're also going to bring you up, and they start bringing all of you up, which is you. They bring you. They're bringing in Abyssi also at the same time, and Lump, and then you see one of the wizards says, "No," he goes, "The girl and that one come with us. You can have. You all can do whatever you like with him." So you see, Mister kind of gives a look and kind of just grabs Lump and pull him in with one of the guards. Lump is still basically out, so they pull Lump out, and Lump escapes. But the wizards kind of bar you from getting out.
Okay, so now it's just me and Abyssi.
It's you and Abyssio, yeah. So, good job, Richard, because you successfully got out Lump, who should have been in all this mess. Okay, with a
Well
natural
done.
20. Guys, don't forget that the shares count. If we don't have 50 shares, then nothing is activated, which means that if Dan is inside and Dan has a great, awesome ability right now, it is not active because you need to have 50 shares for it to be active. So,
Wait, even though it's a continuation of
mhm.
a oh no. Oh,
Yeah.
boy.
I am banking on that Captain Adaria power is saving my butt sometime this week, folks. So please get the shares out.
So 50 shares will do it, guys. And remember the likes, depending on how many likes we have, every 50 likes is a +2 confidence bonus to the situation. And trust me, there's quite a few times and that makes a big deal. So guys, get the likes up. Please like and love and share us out right now. Anything you can do, all the interactions help get the stream out to everyone on all platforms. So when you press that like button, love button, if you love one part of the show, please do it because it really helps us a lot. Okay, so we're now going to go over to Dan Hogar.
Oh boy. Okay.
Except we're gonna play this in reverse. So Hogar, the last thing that you did, I'll go back into the other map here. So you've gone into the mansion. You're pretty far in. I'm gonna try to mark it for everybody right now so you can see where you are. We're gonna take you on the epic journey. So Dan, you started out here. This was Dan. Here's Dan with his big arms. And you walk in here. You're basically invisible. You travel to here. You saw a handheld walking out, and Raven wasn't with them. So you ran up to here. You're still invisible. You ran to here. You looked up here. You saw 2 guards. You saw that this door was open. You opened the door. Sorry, the door was closed. You opened the door, went inside, and right in here, you saw that all guards were waiting with shields and guns over the shields, looking at the door. You snuck your way in, and then you Hogar raged after they closed the door, didn't know what happened, and you kill all these guys. And we're just gonna make a big black blob here because that's the chaos that you did. That's what you did. Then after that, you went into this room here, just right where we left off. And as you walked in, you spotted the murder holes, and bullets start flying, and you make your way to the door, right there. Sound familiar?
Yes. Yes, it does.
Yes. Okay, so that was your journey, my friend. Now you've rushed to the door in here, and we're going to do the shots. Now, when you get to the door, what are you trying to do? Trying to break it down? You trying to open it up? You trying to just get to it? What's your plan?
Well, I don't really have much of a plan.
I'm gonna have to time you because this is like a spur of the moment thing. So 6 seconds, go. 6.
Yeah, no, I'm just gonna try to open the door when I get there.
Okay, so you go over to the door. As you get to the door, I'm gonna roll the guys in a second, the attacks. As you get to the door, you immediately start fidgeting with the door, not trying to open it. You realize this door is heavy, thick, braced wood, and it has iron slats going across it. it's obviously very defensible. And you immediately just start hitting it. You realize it's closed, and you get shot. Before that, you try to open the door, having trouble with it, and then you're gonna have a second round of them shooting again because that's your round of them trying to get out. So let's check the shares real quick to see if we have 50. Can someone tell me how many shares we have? Can someone see it? I never can see it here. I feel like everyone else can. I can't. Oh wait, is it just the top here? Let me see. No, I can't see it.
I think we're at 42 shares, Tony.
42 shares. So none of your enhanced. So
46.
That-
46.
Okay.
Alright.
46. So Dan, you have an enhancement for last week. It is not active right now. Here we go. This first round, no matter what, is going to be not active, and the second round is going to be not active. Okay, so you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to say 6 shots in the first time, but you won't get 6 shots in the second time. 24, natural 20,
Jesus.
a 22. That's 4 times I rolled. A miss, and a miss.
Okay.
Okay, so here's the damage. 8 damage. Wow, big on the natural 20. It is 28.
Okay.
And the third hit is only 4.
Very good. Okay. All right.
Okay, so you try to open the door now. The shots ring out from the murder holes again. You are, just for everybody just joining so they know exactly where we are right now. This is you. X is you trying to get into the door, and you have guys right here behind the murder holes
51 shares.
shooting through.
Excellent job, people.
Okay, so you'll have it after this roll. You'll engage the enchantment. I'm gonna give you only 4 attacks in this one because the ones can't really can't really reach you. You have a 16. Is that a hit? What's your armor class?
18.
Okay, that's a miss. 22. Natural 20 again.
Maron.
18. And that's it.
18's a hit. Okay. All right.
So you got 3. You got the same thing again. You have a 6. You have 10 damage. This is a natural 20. It's 20 even damage. Plus another 12.
Okay.
Now, you go. What do you want to do?
All right. So I'm at the door and I'm being fired at.
Yes.
All right. The door that I came in still open, correct?
Evan is suggesting to re-roll the 20. Do you want to re-roll the 20 against you?
No, I'm okay.
Okay. Go ahead.
The door that I came into still open, correct?
Yes.
All right. I'm gonna jet right back out the door where I came in.
Okay, so I'm gonna give you another 6 attacks on you, but you have your enchantment on now.
Okay.
Okay, so miss, hit, miss, you have an 18, miss, hit. You have 2 hits.
Nice.
6, 10 damage, 9 damage.
Nice. All right.
Okay, you get back outside. What do you want to do?
Close the door.
That's a good call. So this is you run outside. You're now in here.
Okay. I want to take a look at the guards on the ground.
Okay. The guards had shields and rifles.
I want to search them for keys.
For keys? Okay. Start searching the guards. You don't have to make a roll for it. You do find keys. There's probably about 4 or 5 keys on the ring, depending on which guard you get.
Okay. So is that every guard has the same keys, or is there only one guard with one set of keys?
You're not sure. You'd have to take a couple rounds to actually look at the keys and compare them. But
Okay.
there's a lot of keys there.
All right. I take. You know what? I want to compare 2 sets of keys.
Okay, so you spend time comparing keys, and we'll come back to you. Back to you, Tom. You are landing in the hallway. So Tom is actually nearby, but you don't know this. Tom, I'm going to give you a triangle. And you've landed...
Triangle.
Yes, the Illuminati. There you are. You land in the center, and there's a lot of debris, fallen wood here, and a lot of fiery situation going on. So you land down in the distance in front of you towards the front door, which is to the left, which is, I'll point it out on the map, which is here. This is the front main door. You see a lot of guards here, and there seems to be a lot of talk, and they're trying to figure out things. Some of them are trying to put out the fire, and just a lot of chaos.
All right, I cast invisibility on myself again immediately.
Okay, that's a good call.
And I also cast spider climb, and so I'm going to try and climb up to the top of the wall, and stay out of the way of possibly bumping into people or stepping on a creaky floorboard or anything like that might give me away.
Okay. Do you have don't you have fly on or something, or no?
Oh, I can fly. I forgot I can fly. It's
okay.
52 shares. I can fly again.
Okay, so that's a not a miscast. You have that on, but you also have fly.
It's fine.
Okay. So as of right now, no one is right in this immediate area. They're kind of staying away from it because again, there's falling debris here, and a lot of the above ceiling has fallen to this area. So you're kind of clear for the moment.
All right. I want to listen to see if I hear people screaming in terror or pain.
People screaming in terror or pain. Roll a check. Perception.
I'm looking for Hogar after all.
Yeah, I know.
Pretty DM. So, no, I don't hear anything.
Okay, so you're just trying to get your wits about you, looking around. You don't hear anything. What do you want to do for next round?
All right. So this is the same hallway that I ran away from bravely last session, correct?
Yes, you're actually standing. Yes, you bravely ran away. You're standing in the actual spot where Raven and Hadheld were standing with the four wizards around them, and where Hadheld made the shield and revealed the three of you to be from invisible to visible.
Okay. I am going to head. I'm going to head to where I think. Well, whatever the map tells me, so that's not fair. But I'm going to head to where I think the office is.
So you know the down area. So I mean, looking in there, you would see that either he's invisible or he's not in there. So without metagaming, you can say you go up into the records room, or you go to the right into one of his other rooms.
Yeah, I'll go into the record room.
Okay, you go into the records room, and when you're there, you see that there's guards in the corner, and the guards have a bit of the debris that fell on fire, and they're standing with one of the officials there, like some guy who looks like he does like the finances and such, and he's wearing like a long tunic and such, and they're literally lighting all the parchments on fire.
Oh, okay. Intriguing, because that's what I was going to do. All right, so all right. I move along then. I don't want to. Actually, I'll listen for 30 seconds just to see if anyone says anything that I find interesting or of note.
Okay, I'm gonna basically roll a luck check to see how much information I can give you, and I do not roll high. So they basically, the guy just says the following. He's like, "Hurry, we have to get out of here. We don't want any evidence. He goes, let's just let it look like it's all gone in the flames."
Okay. All right. Okay. So I spent 30 seconds of time doing that. Then I'm gonna come down. I guess I'll make my way down the hallway. I've checked out the record keeping room and the office room. I know what the kitchen is, so I'm gonna go down to the square at the end of the hallway and see if I see anything in there.
Okay, so you pass an area up here above you where you can see that the record keeping room has another door, and across from that is a door that goes the other way to another room. Or you can go forward down the hallway into the square room.
No, I don't want to go that way because that's where the wizards are, in that general direction, and I want to stay away from Hardheld and that's towards the front of that. That's towards the front.
Hadheld's over here. Look, if you can see on Facebook or on Twitch.
Yeah, I'm a little delayed, but
yeah,
he's towards the entrance, Tom.
Right, and that's if I go through the record keeping room towards that door on the opposite side. That's towards the
oh, not that door.
Entrance.
The other way. The other door. The right side.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Yeah. All right. So, all right. I was thinking. I'm gonna go down towards. I'm gonna go down towards that way, towards opposite the entrance, down the hallway, and I know where the kitchen is, so I'm not gonna go there. I'm gonna go opposite that and see if I can find anything else of note.
Okay, are you going to the square room where the circle is, or are you going
Yeah,
to the room above that?
I'm gonna go to that room first.
Okay. The door is unlocked. Do you open it?
I listen up first.
You hear keys jingling. It's either the key maker from the Matrix or some sort of custodian, or Garth has just fallen on his keys.
I fell on the keys.
guys, fell on my keys. Or something else that you can't think of what it is.
All right. Is there a keyhole in this door or somewhere at the top of the bottom with light coming through that I think I could see in?
Not really. No, you can't get much information besides what you hear.
All right. I'm invisible. I'm gonna open the door and like move to the side so that in case anyone just shoots, I'll try and get out of the way.
Okay, Dan. Somebody opens the door. Hogar. Someone opens the door right behind you, back into the hallway, and the door opens. You don't see anyone there.
I walk back over and I look outside.
You see nobody. And Tom, you see Dan.
I don't want to mess with him so bad. All right, I climb above him and I ruffle his hair.
Okay, you feel like a spider fell on your head.
Hogar, it's me. It's me.
What?
Finn, it's Finn.
Finn, good way to get yourself murdered.
I know. It's too much fun not to do. So, yes, Finn, it's Finn.
Why are you patting me on the head?
You did a good job not dying yet.
Come on in.
All right. Where are we? What's happening?
Are you inside?
Yes.
Okay. I close the door. Can I lock the door?
Yeah, you can.
I lock it.
Okay, consider it locked.
Yes. Okay.
We win.
Jared
am I like all?
What?
Am I like all bloodied up and all like shot
Oh
it
yeah,
up?
yeah.
Okay.
There's blood all over you. Just going through some of the comments here. Jared Woods says Hogar should pick up the dead bodies and toss them into the room and have all the bullets unload and run out on the bodies.
Yes.
Michael Aldridge says dig those bullets out, send the bloody bullets right back to the dummies who shot him. Make sure they hit into max damage.
I throw the bullets at them.
Yes. Hogar. Mark Schenk was asking before. Wasn't Hogar invisible? He was invisible the first time he walked into the room. He's in now with the guards and the shields, and then he murdered them, all of them, in 2 rounds. So, and then he was visible again, and him not casting magic means that he was visible for the next part. Let's see. Good ideas here. Richard Wild said burn the records room, but they already burned the room. So, yeah, that's a little twist right there, guys. Let's see. Richard Wild says you should have taken some of the parchments.
I thought about it, Rich, but I'm not much for sneaky.
Jasmine wants you to do an amazing front flip between them and then thunder shock them. Superhero landing.
Come on. A little too late, Jasmine. For me, than for you.
Okay, let's catch up here. Okay, and real quick, that's pretty much it for the most part. Guys, if any ideas, put them up there. This is an interactive play, so if you guys got any ideas, I will read them out to them. It's like the idea came out of their brain. So yeah, it's just like that. Okay, Tom and Dan, we're gonna hold you off right here, and we're gonna go to Arky Fintz. Arky, how you doing?
Good. Well, not really, but let's do it.
So the wizards walk over to you. Starts casting a spell. Puts a hand on you, and you and Abyssia go, and you disappear. for 15 experience points. Rob, where do you think you went?
Oh. The Solst.
To Solst?
Yes.
Maybe.
Ah.
Vin,
Find out next week on Audio Dungeon.
Vin, you make your way back to the docks, and you're back on the map of dry land, of course. And let's see. What do you want to do? You're by the warehouses.
All right. I want to try to maybe like find some dry clothes or something that looks different than what I'm currently wearing, as far as maybe like a cloak or something. So even if it like involves maybe going over to like the docks itself and trying to pilfer one.
Okay, so there isn't actually a lot of trade over here. This seems to be like the down to business area of the city, and the warehouses just have crates coming in. There's no markets here. There is a market that is in the east on the top of this map, but not near you.
No, I don't want to go that far. All right, then. Damn.
I put a
You know
V in
what?
there, guys, so you can see where Vinny is.
I want to look around. I want to see like what's coming into this place. I'm gonna start investigating the warehouses. I want to see if maybe I can get an idea of like and what. Oh, I know what I'll do.
Okay.
I'm putting a plan together in my head. Hold on. At the docks, right? At the
Yeah.
docks, I want to look around, and I want to see
Look
if.
how excited he is, everybody.
Wait! I want to see.
That's like 12% of a plan.
Yes, the whole plan is coming together, my friend.
Don't
And
call us plucky. We don't know what it means.
yes, I want to. I want to see if I can know a guy at the docks.
Oh, wow. Okay. Go for it. Make your know guy roll. Know a guy's a feat where if he achieves it, he knows a guy.
Well, I rolled a 1, but I can re-roll ones.
Wow. Okay.
And then I rolled a 5, so it's a 9.
So you do not know a guy. You spend your time looking around for a guy, and you do not find a guy. We're gonna go back to Rob. Rob, you've just teleported, and indeed you do go to Solst, but there's gonna be something a little different happen. So you are right. Take 15 experience points. Rob, you guys teleport right into the prison area, and they take Abyssia and they throw her in there, and he leaves 2 of the wizards by Abyssia. 2 of the wizards now walk closer to him, and he keeps his eyes on you, and he puts a hand on you, and he goes, "So, Mr. Fint, is it?
That's right.
I have a proposition for you, perhaps to save you and your friends. First, we will teleport." They teleport over, and all of a sudden, you are in the middle of the Red City.
Huh?
You're looking around, and you don't know what's going on. Some people see Hadheld, and they're actually coming close, and the wizards kind of like stopped them, put a hand out, say no, not right now. But they seem very excited to see him. Some people don't care. A few people are in disgust of him, but some people see him as the religious leader that he's been claiming to be, and things like that. So he kneels down to you and looks at you. By the way, you obviously don't have your weapons or your armor or anything like that on you. Just to clarify that, I think you know that. You're also bound. He goes, now. He's right in your face. He goes, Abyssia is in my prison. I don't want to say she'll be there a long time, because she won't be. I have no need for Abyssia, or any of you for real. So, I will offer you this, Mr. Fint, as a politician and a man that knows his way around a speech. I want you to do something for me. You will go up there on the dais in front of your city, and you will let them know how, after the competition, for whatever reason you can think, your heroes, so-called, attacked Ravensclaw. You will admit this guilt, and let everyone know the injustice that was done. When you do this, I will make sure that Abyssia and you and your allies back at Ravensclaw, personally, are freed. And whatever you do from there, for right or for wrong, that will be it. Until we meet again, of course. You have but this one opportunity to do what you think is the right move.
Well, my other companions, how do I even know they're still alive?
You don't.
So, I admit guilt that we attacked the Red City to try and unjustly steal the gold.
You wanted revenge. You went back to Ravensclaw to claim the gold that you thought was yours. Therefore, you attacked the Ravensclaw. That is all. Once you do that, you have my word. I will immediately bring you back. I will get Abyssia. I gained nothing from your death or her death. I could care less. But people need to know what happened. Because the story that I heard was that a lot of you were drunk and made your way there and started a fight. So what I'm asking you to do, Mr. Flint, is to simply tell the truth. Will you do this for me? Will you tell the truth to your own people?
Yes.
You see the crowds start to gather around, and he goes, "Very good. We will walk up now." You see the wizards start hovering a little bit, and he start like everyone gather here. There's a great announcement to be made in a few minutes. You see people all coming up. People hear Hadhel's there. The word goes around that Archie Fint's there, and literally hundreds of people, and then hundreds more, and hundreds are gathering. And you guys begin walking your way up the steps into the dais where the speech was made in the beginning of this quest. We're now going to go back to Hogar and Findalar.
Nobody's getting off easy tonight, huh?
I told you, it's no problem that we don't have Damien and Brooke today. You know, of course, we have a lot of things going on here, so it's going to be interesting.
All right. So, do I find anything out by comparing the two key rings?
Yes, you find out that there are actually 4 keys, 4 different keys.
Okay. So like one guy's key ring matches another guy's key ring.
Yeah, they're very similar. They're only off by
Okay.
one key here and there.
Okay. So I give one key ring to Finn, and I take another key ring.
Okay.
Okay.
I say, Finn, I went into that door, and there are more of those holes with gunmen behind them, and they shot
Okay.
me a lot. There's
Okay.
a big, heavy locked door on the other side. So I think one of these keys should open that door.
Okay.
I have a plan.
Okay.
Before I came in here, Lump gave me 4 containers full of oil. So I want to take the oil, throw them into the holes, and then grab a torch off the wall and throw the torch onto the oil and burn them.
I love
thought
it.
you would.
Let's, we've been trying, you and I both, I think, over the last little while to walk a right path. But you know what? At this point, screw these guys. Let's kill them all.
Yeah.
This,
Look what they did to me.
I didn't even notice. You look good.
I mean, there's a lot of blood here to not notice.
I'm also rather, worse for the wear. You just can't see it.
Oh wow. Okay. So how can we throw the oil and the torch without them shooting us?
You're invisible too.
Oh. All right.
I think
Richard?
once we drop the torch in, that will change.
Richard Wild wants to know: will the shields block the bullets from the murder holes? Dan and Finn, you feel like they probably would. So there you go. Just a friendly help from Richard Wild.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Thank you,
All right.
Richard.
So let's try your plan.
So when we throw either the oil or the torch, we'll become visible again?
Yes.
Okay. How about this? How about we take those shields? We take 2 shields, or 3 or 4, whatever. We throw them into the room. Then we.
Okay.
Will that make us visible?
No.
Okay. So we'll throw a few shields into the room. Then, while we're invisible, I'll throw 2 canisters of oil. You throw 2 canisters of oil. Then we'll be visible. Then we pick up the shields to block the bullets. Then we grab a torch. Then we throw the torch.
Oni is suggesting to use Mage Hand to put the oil in there. Richard Wild wants to know: does Finn have the cantrip Mage Hand?
I do. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. I think we don't even have to go in. We'll take these things out, and I'll pour the oil in right now, and then you be ready with the shields. After we light them up, we run the gauntlet, right? That's
Okay.
Yeah.
Evan
So you
Mona
can use-
just said I sent a champion's luck. Before this is rolled the one. Oh, it's too late now. So there's a champion's luck in play right now, guys. Just so you know. Or actually, if you want to make it active right now, you can. It's your choice.
Okay.
So can you
I feel
use
like
magic
RP
for
can
the
use it more
oil?
than we can.
Can you use magic for the oil and for the torch?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Is there a torch around, Tony, that I can easily grab?
There are torches on the wall. Yeah.
Okay. Here, just take one down just in case they're like bolted in or whatever, and I try and do it quick and it doesn't work.
Okay.
And then I'll grab it from you. The time is right. All right. Is the door to this murder hallway open?
Closed.
All right. Let's open it up. See what happens.
All right. Stand back. As I open the door, I stand behind the door.
I am also just out of the way.
Okay, you
We're
guys
still
open the
invisible.
door.
Yes, and we're still invisible.
Okay, you open the door. You're both invisible. The door is wide open now. You hear guards mumbling about something, but that's all you know.
Okay. Can I see from, let's say, where I am, which is low on the ground? Can I see the murder holes?
Yeah, you can see them.
Okay. All right. Give me one of the oil things.
Okay. I put my hand on Finn. I take 1 canister of oil and I hand it to him.
Okay.
Okay.
I
right.
go to the wall and I pull a torch off the wall.
Okay.
I use Mage Hand. I keep it as low as I can to the ground the whole time, and as soon as I get to a murder hole, I try and lift it up and pour the oil inside.
Okay. So you pour the oil. You hear one of the guards like freaking out. He's like, "What's happening here? What is this?"
All right. I just pull Mage Hand back as quick as I can, grab the torch, and go and throw it in.
Okay. You throw it. Give me a ranged attack.
Nice. 17, 20.
20. Nice. Okay. You
Yeah.
you give it a good toss. Not thinking too much about it, and you toss it very nicely right into the hole. It streaks the hole down, and it lights up, and you hear a lot of chaos inside and screaming. So
Excellent.
it worked to some degree.
All right, that's all we can use. I tried the same thing on the other side.
Okay. Give me a D20 just for the throw again.
Not as good.
Are you,
9.
Are you throwing the second one, the one that Dan has?
Yeah.
Okay, you take that one, you throw that one. That one kind of hits the floor. It does, because the glass would break a bunch of places. It eventually lights up, just not as fantastic as the other one. So you hit the area fine where it has an effect. It starts lighting up. The guys are freaking out. You can tell that it got them off the murder holes to some degree.
All right. I'm visible now. I grab one of these shields. Is it how heavy is it? Do I feel like I
It's
can
pretty
run
heavy.
with
They're tower shields.
it? Oh, for Pete's sake!
You know what? Finn, stay here. I'll take a shield, and I'll go try to open the door.
Okay.
All right. So I pick up a tower shield.
Okay.
I walk in, and
Okay.
I try to open up the door with the keys.
Okay, you make your way to the door, keeping the shield between you and the murder holes. You try one of the keys, the door opens, and unlocks.
Yes.
And we're gonna hold you guys up right there. Going back to you, Vin. You're in the warehouses, and you've been searching around, and you don't find a guy, unfortunately.
All right. I just want to see if maybe I can figure out like what they're bringing into the city. Is it just like general goods? Is it plunder?
You have to sneak into the warehouse.
How guarded are these warehouses?
They're pretty guarded, very much guarded.
All right, I'm not gonna take no chances then. I can't afford.
Too
that at this
bad,
point.
because you would learn something very, very
I know.
interesting.
I know. I have
But
feeling.
sure, no, it's not like you're a thief able to get into situations
I
where
am
you can't get into
extremely.
normally.
I'm
If only you had a real thief.
extremely injured.
If only you had a
I
real
can't-
thief for the situation, it would have been great. But only you were there.
A real thief would be better prepared.
Okay, what do you want to do?
Oh God. If I wasn't so freaking hurt. I want to see what type of buildings were back towards like the party area.
The governmental building, there's a statue there, there's a couple of buildings behind that. It seems to be like upper class, very like governmental buildings, besides the mansion, and where you are is like the warehouses where they probably keep the more guarded things.
All right. Crap. I just wish I wasn't so hurt. If I wasn't so hurt, I'd be all right.
Onify says, Vinny, steal some health potions.
Yeah, if I knew where there was some, I would love to.
Jasmine says, "Oh, I wish Dark of the Moon could join you, boys." Richard Wild says, "Where is Lump and Mister right now?" So Lump is with you, Mister. He's one of the guards before Mister came in there and got Lump out of there. So you guys are making your way to a boat to sail across. You're probably at the docks right now, getting ready to sail across to the prison where you guys are trying to head to. Michael Alger says, "Make those gunners burn." Very happy about what you guys did.
Yeah.
And guys on Twitch, get ready because you're gonna have some rolls coming up for you.
You know what?
Need you.
You know what? Screw it, Tony. Go into the warehouses.
Oh, that's what you want to do?
Go into.
Don't you only have a few, even though you only have a few hit points left, you're gonna go in.
Yes, I really
Wow.
only do have a few hit points left.
Wow, that's probably a good move. Okay.
I know.
Okay, let's do it.
I do something.
Okay, so you see that there are windows, these giant windows that are on the around the building. There's probably about 15 guards that are around the building, and if there's more inside, you're not sure. They
there
actually are
anybody-
moving. Go ahead.
Is there anybody bringing stuff in and bringing stuff out?
Yeah, I was just gonna say that they're actually bringing crates in. The crates are very large. They're probably about 4x4.
What type of people are bringing the stuff in? Like, are they pirates? Are they like dock workers? Like, are they a mix of both?
It's a mix of both, dock worker and pirates. Yes, absolutely.
All right, can I see where they're bringing the boxes from?
A ship.
All right, so the dock
Actually, you look back at the see where the boxes are going, and you spot a bunch of guards holding Lump, and they're about to go on a smaller boat near the ship. Since you just asked for something that just happened at the same time, that's what you say.
All right, so I look at the warehouse and I look at Lump and I go to Lump. I go after Lump.
Okay, you make your way through the crowd. You see this. There's 6 guards around Lump, but as you get closer, you're kind of scouting the situation around. And since you're a rogue and you have a good perception about this, you can immediately tell that Mister, who's one of the prisoners on your side, is with him. You imagine because he's trying to Lando his way into the situation.
All right. I want to stay back and watch and see if he gets him isolated or if he has him with the other guards.
You see him low. They low in the boat, and the other guards are going on, but not all the guards go on. But 3 of the guards, plus Mister and Lump, get into a smaller boat. The boat's probably about 8 feet long and probably about 4 feet wide.
Where the hell would he be bringing him? I'm assuming they're bringing them to. I'm assuming they're bringing the guards are bringing them back to the prison, right?
That's one assumption.
Yeah. Crap.
Okay, Vin, I'm gonna come back to you. Rob, Arky Finch, you were walking up the stairs in the Red City, and it's a few times you've walked up these stairs, and now you're noticing how many steps there are. It feels like the longest amount of steps you've ever climbed, and it feels like the shortest amount of steps you've ever climbed. It's very hot all of a sudden. Any kind of dampness and water that's on you is quickly drying up. And Had held right behind you, and Had held smiling, waving to everyone. Smile, Arky. Everyone's looking. You see all the wizards, the 2 wizards behind you, and it's some Red City guards come out. You see one of the officials come out, and they were like, oh, my Lord Hadhel, I did not know you were making a religious speech today. Yes, I have something to announce, if you don't mind, of course. Yes, I mean, normally we would schedule this sort of thing, but I don't see any reason why we can't allow you to speak. Go ahead. So they walk up. Again, it's just in a very open area in the middle of the whole city. There's no very critical areas here. So they kind of allow him to do this, and you imagine he's done it a few times before. He walks up. Everyone, thank you for gathering around today. As you see, I am here with Arky Fint, the mayor of the Sunken City, part of the Red City. Normally I speak of the ancients and how we must take our fate and we must hold the ancients responsible. And as we hold the ancients responsible for things that they do, it is important that we hold each other responsible for the things that we do. And it's okay to make a mistake. We are mortal. We have fault. And when mistakes are made, others that are pure or strong around that person should comfort and aid that person. Now I'm here to tell you about a mistake that was made by the Red City. Again, it is all right, and this is a safe place for us to speak about it. I present to you now, Mayor Arky Fint. Everyone claps. Woo!
Thank you.
And it calms down a bit, and you feel your time to speak.
Okay, God, I'm shaking right now. Okay. People of the Red City, I am Arky Fint. Many of you know me as the mayor of the Sunken City, as a member of the famed Blackwater Bandits, or simply as the Necromancer's Bane. But today, I come before you all as a confessor, to unburden my soul of the sins I have committed. Many of you may have heard that there was a dispute recently about some gold held in the city of Rhaegar. Various cities, the Red City, the Sunken City, Ravensclaw, and others, all had a dispute, a claim on this gold, and we followed the tradition of the Collector's Challenge, and whoever would win this challenge would be judged the rightful possessor of the gold. And in the end, it was the delegation from Ravensclaw, which didst rightfully win the challenge and lay claim to the gold. I am ashamed to say that in the aftermath, I just could not bear to accept this outcome out of my jealousy and greed. I hatched a plan and didst cajole and threaten my fellow Blackwater bandits to go along with it. And that plan was to launch a surprise attack on Raven's Claw and to steal.
You hear like gasps around the entire city, and they're all freaking out, and they can't believe what they're hearing.
I had been drinking very heavily in the periods after the challenge. That is no excuse, but it did inflame the envy in my heart. I must confess to that. And so I led this attack without the sanction of the leadership of the Red City. And the defenses of Raven's Claw, of course, didst defend against this illegal and unsanctioned attack, and we were captured. Thankfully, though, I had the opportunity to speak with our Lord Hadheld here, and he told me that the way to freedom, the way to salvation, was to come here now and unburden myself, and to tell you all that I take responsibility for that attack, that any actions of Raven's Claw in its aftermath were a legitimate defense against what they perceived to be an invasion by the Red City and the Sunken City. I am here to beg forgiveness for myself and my companions, and simply to say that I hope we can all move forward now in peace and harmony. Thank you.
You hear a lot of mixed reactions. People are gasping. A lot of people booing and such. Out of game, Rob. I can't believe you made that speech. We're gonna have a lot to talk about in the after
I just
show.
like Ned Stark everything here. I just lied about it, and it's not gonna do any good anyway. And now they're gonna kill me.
I'm just that's such a great moment. Such a great moment. We're gonna talk about that in the after show for sure. That's number one topic.
I might break social distancing about this.
No, Tom's gonna show up at my house in about a half hour.
Okay, so Hadheld walks over and he kind of scoots you to the side, like kind of hit you on the back and saying like good job, you did what you had to do. He goes, so unfortunately, due to these actions, as it's been going on for roughly a day and a half, Raven's Claw has responded, because it appears that the heroes did not act alone, but they acted with the city of Rhaegar. And therefore, Raven's Claw immediately sought our help from Soulst to defense. And they attacked Rhaegar, and they attacked the Sunken City. There's nothing we can do when errors like this are made, but unfortunately, because of the bad actions of a few from the Red City, the stain of blood will be around for quite a bit. I hereby, unfortunately, with a heavy heart, say that Soulst, while I do not wish this, must ally with peace. Archie-Fint here says that they did it, but we happen to know that King Argon was with them in Rhaegar and is involved in the battle at the Sunken City right now. And they were helped by the mages Onyx and Two Mage. So, once again, I regret to say that because of this attack by the Red City, you are at war with us, Soulst, as we defend our partners in peace. And know that as long as the tyranny here in the Red City from your officials continue, the more this war will draw out, and the more Soulst and Ravensclaw must fight for a peaceful world, free of the rule of the ancients and their narrow-minded ways, and free from those who spread the tyranny amongst us mortals. As always, anyone from the Red City who wants sanction, who wants sanctuary, who seeks it out, you can trust me. I am here for you. Travel to Solst. Live with us in peace. And we will show you what it means to be mortal. If you are here, I cannot help you. Do not follow the government here. Do not follow the king here. And the heroes now we see are more terrorists than anything else. I had held once again renew my speech that I gave you months ago when we came and gave you aid. Come to Solst, seek us out, and we will help you. We will give you sanctuary. But as long as these tyrannical leaders are in power here, we will be at war, regretfully. That is all. I wish you all a good day. I am sorry for this saddening news. Good luck to us all. He walks over and people start cheering. They start clapping for him. And you see some of the wizards. And he puts a hand on you, Arky. And you guys just disappear. We're going back to Hogar and Findalar.
Does anything matter anymore?
I'm gonna tell you this right now. I'm taking this all out on whoever we're gonna face next is gonna get the full of Tom Kokoza's rage.
I wish I role played that and like left the room and didn't hear it, just because whatever. All right, I don't even want to say anything. I can't.
Okay, so
we got a job to do. We still have a job to do.
Yeah, that's it.
We can help this war where we are, big time.
let's do what
okay,
we do.
So Dan, we're going back to the Raymond's mansion, and you open the door, and you see there's another room in there, and in this room, lined up, are more guards. There's probably about, I'm gonna roll for it actually, and I didn't set this number up yet. Let me roll it out. I'll roll twice with advantage. Okay, there are 5 guards. There are 5 guards across with shields, and they have their guns out. When you open that door, they fire. You also see that there's murder holes going into this room, as you can see clearly on the map. So as you open the door, they fire 5 shots into you. 1 hit.
I'm holding the tower shield. Don't forget.
Oh right, okay. So I'm gonna raise you up by 4. So you have 22 now.
Okay, I'm also invisible.
Oh, you're still visible.
Yes, I didn't attack.
Okay, so they don't.
There's a giant shield walking through to them. I don't know how they're gonna react to that.
Okay, so you're still fine. So they don't. I'll roll a health check for you. So they just look. They don't know what it is. They're waiting. You see, they're very much like shaking the weapons, like very ready to fire. So they don't fire. So you're still visible. I forgot you gave the torch to Tom, the second one. What do you want to do when you enter?
What do I see in the room besides the 5 guards?
Behind them is a door. You can see it on the map. Behind them is a door. They're guarding it, and they're just lined up abreast.
Okay. I tried the door.
Okay, to get to that door, you would have to knock one of them over, ask one of them to move. They're in the way.
They're blocking the door.
Oh yeah. They're halfway in the room.
Okay. Visible. Now you said there are murder holes in this room.
Yes.
I want to glance into the murder hole, like just look into the murder holes from where I am.
There's 2 guards in each murder hole. One low.
2
one
guards
high.
in each murder hole. So behind what am I trying to say here? Inside those murder holes is not connected to the murder holes from the previous room.
It's connected to the same hallway.
But inside the murder holes, is it the same room? Like is the fire also in the murder holes in the room that I'm in now?
No, so far. Can you see the map on one of our things?
Yeah.
Okay, so if you look at that map, if you know where you are, you're gonna see those two rooms. This is 1. This is 2. You're in 2 right now. And the guards, I'm putting little dots out there so you see them. They're right here. And they were, I'll draw them even though now they're all like messed up. They were down here by 1, but they moved. Okay, so you're in number 2 right now. There's guards out there in that hallway. I'll give you time to look at it.
Okay.
Sarah Forrest says pretty much not to worry. The heroes fall before they build themselves back up to seek retribution. She says the perfect song for YouTube for this moment is Witcher's 2 Harbor Town. I gotta hear that. Yeah, guys on Twitch, as soon as we have a battle here with the guards, I'm gonna let you guys roll if it comes to battle, which I imagine it would. Derek Luxton says Hogar should grab a shield, tower shield, and shield charge through those 5 guards. Once they're on the ground, shield bash them. Kyle Wright says this sounds like a time for a fireball. Marlon Johnson says I want a house with murder holes. So Oni says anyone want to make a guess on what Stolz is going to do with all those refugees? Meat puppets, sacrifices, slaves? Mark Shank, it's time for Captain Adaria as role played by Don Cheadle. That video was so twisted. And let's see. Mark Shank says Stolz tried to decimate the Red City with the Walking Tower. People won't forget. They are in a weird state right now because the Stolz, after that event, helped the Red City. Then they made a speech and gave them aid, and now this. So it is a tricky time. Mark Shank said the Queen will know Arky is full of hot air. So, yep, a lot of interesting comments coming through. Guys, please like and love. Put the comments up for us, please. Helps the chat out a lot. And please share if you haven't done yet. Okay, so what do you want to do, Dan?
All right. So, are there any torches in this room?
Yeah, there are torches in this room.
Okay.
There's 2.
I still have two canisters of oil on me.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna walk over. I'm gonna duck. Can I duck down below the murder holes? Am I too tall?
No.
Are they too
Yeah.
low?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right. I'm gonna take 1 canister of oil.
Okay.
I'm gonna stick it inside the murder hole.
Okay.
Empty it. I'm gonna take.
As you empty it out, you see the guards freaking out because the oil is hitting them,
Okay.
and they can see the oil once it leaves your the bottle.
Yeah. I'm gonna take the other canister and dump it on the floor right in front of the other guards that are in the room with me.
Okay, so they see that as well. They react by moving back.
Okay.
I'm gonna give you an advantage or overall natural 20. Okay, go ahead. Finish what you're gonna say, and then they're gonna act.
All right. So I take a torch, right? Comes off the wall. I hold it to the to where I pour the oil on the floor in this room.
Okay, so stop right there. So the first time you took a torch off the wall, the torch disappeared. The second you grabbed it. Then they saw the oil go on the murder hole, which they didn't know what was happening. And then they see it streaming in front of them, and the door's open. And then they rolled natural 20 for their intelligence to figure out at least what happened. So as you go back for the second torch, they just let loose and fire.
Wait a second. I went for 1 torch in this room.
Oh, but I mean, after I gave you to see if you made an action after you poured the oil on the ground, which you did. So while you're beginning that second action after that, they let loose and fire, and the murder holes fire. So you get 4 shots in the murder holes and 5 shots from in front of you.
Okay, but am I still invisible?
You're still invisible, yeah.
Okay, so I'm invisible with the tower shield.
Yes.
Okay, I have a silly question.
So, one second. 1 hit on 22, a natural 20. I rolled a lot of natural 20s today, and a 1. I just balanced it out.
Yeah.
2, 3, 4. The armor class helped you out. It couldn't reach you. Only have 2 hits on you.
Nice.
So 9. You have 16 damage and 12 damage.
So let me ask a silly question real fast. So the guards that had the oil poured on them that fired the gun, that wouldn't light them up? I mean,
Yeah,
I mean, they are using what, flintlocks, right? So that causes a spark and a flash.
that's true. I'll tell you what. Everyone on Twitch right now, everyone do a roll for me. Do a 1d20. I'll let everyone roll twice. No, everyone's roll once. If anyone scores a 1 through a 3, the entire room goes ablaze and explodes.
Oh,
Here we
baby.
go. Spuds rolls. He rolls a 13.
I tried to help you there, Dan, but it may have backfired.
Only rolled a natural 20. Unfortunately, it doesn't help here. Evan doesn't like you. Evan's rolling right now. It does not get a roll. I guess it didn't trigger you for some reason.
Nightbot really doesn't like Evan, huh?
I guess not. I don't know why. 7-4 rolled an 8. I'll give you guys another 10, 15 seconds to roll. Get it in. Here we go. Evan rolls a 9. Anybody else got a roll?
Can I roll?
Sure.
Yes.
Percival rolled a 7. No go. Vin is rolling, and it's not triggering Vin. Dan is rolling, and it's not triggering Dan. I don't know why it's not triggering. Percival's like, gosh darn it. Okay, 10 more seconds, and we're done. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Evan just gifted you, Dan, a tier 1 sub, so you can make the roll.
Thank you, Evan.
Go ahead, Dan. Dan will end it. When Dan rolls, that's the last roll. Go ahead.
All right.
So far, no one has rolled 1 through 3. 18 rolls Vin, and Dan. It's not triggering.
So I gotta give it a minute to cool down, huh?
You want to just have Vin roll for you?
Let me try again.
Go ahead.
Oh no, Nightbot's yelling at me again.
It's got a cooldown of like 30 seconds. If you
It's
choose
supposed to be 5 seconds.
Over.
It's supposed to be 5 seconds, but who knows? Okay, Vin, roll for Dan. Or Dan, just roll in real life.
All right. I rolled a 11.
Okay, so that's it. So, against all odds, there's no spark up in the room, and that is the damage. Findalar and Hogar, you go. Findalar, you hear all the shots ring out behind. You might have reactions to that, and then obviously at the same time, Hogar, you can go.
Okay, now was I before when I said I touched the torch to the oil on the floor?
Okay. So
okay,
they ring out shots. A couple of the shots from the side hit you. You block all the shots. You like going off the tower shield. You put the torch in the ground. It lights up. They went back. So I'm gonna give them. I'll roll again where I rolled a 1 twice. Yes. Okay, 4. No, this is you doing damage to them.
Oh
no!
No, I rolled it again because I feel like 1 wouldn't be appropriate. So you do 4 damage to all the guards. They're already stepped back already, so they didn't get like blown back, but they feel the heat. They have their shields up. 4 damage from them. So that you lit the first thing on there. What's the second? What do you want to do?
This round, can I also toss the torch inside the murder hole?
I'll allow you to toss it. Go ahead. Roll.
Okay. It's gonna pop plus 3, so I'm gonna. We're getting +2 for shares, right?
If we have 50 likes, you get a +2. How many likes do we have on the video? Anybody know?
Ooh.
Make your roll, and we'll check it out.
Okay.
46.
4 likes, guys. It gets us to a +2 to all their stuff. 4 likes on Facebook.
So I'm getting a plus. Okay. Yeah, 21.
Oh, Rain's Lullaby says there was a 3 on Facebook chat.
Oh.
Kyle Wright says there's a 3. Oh, I forgot about the whole. You can actually start triggering some commands on Facebook. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna say that you
rewind a little bit.
No, I won't rewind. You pull it up. You throw it down. and when you do, I'll give you the benefit is you throw the. Oh, would you roll? What was the number?
21.
21. Okay. You throw it down. It lights up. The guy freaks out, throws like the gun and everything else out, and we're gonna say that. You know what? I'll make it happen in the first bullet that flies. Doesn't happen in the first bullet that flies. Hogar, your round is basically up. Findelar, what do you want to do?
All right. I am going to fly up top of the room to get behind him from the room that I was in. See if I can avoid any murder hole attacks. I just want to get close because I can't see what's happening. I can hear it.
Okay. You move up.
All right. And that's where I'm not going to attack because I don't know what it is. That's my round, just to get in a position to attack next round.
Okay, so you move up to the room, like right behind him. You're looking in. You see the battling is going out. Bullets are flying, and
All
you
right,
kind
I'm trying to see: does the doorway go to the ceiling, or is there space between the door and the ceiling of this room?
There's not that much space. The ceilings are probably about 8 feet.
All right, I want to stay up top and hope that they don't fire that way.
Okay, you fly up there.
Yeah.
Okay. You get up there, no problem, as long as there's no, huge blast in the room or anything like that. So next round, they fire. First guy stands up and just doesn't know what's going on and just fires wildly. And the equivalent of a fireball goes off on everybody.
Yeah.
I'm so glad I flew right up here.
Yeah, perfect. Oh, wait for me, guys. Yes, go. Okay, so we're rolling. Well, 5 times 8, 40 damage. Every guard outside the murder hole dies, and all the guys right there on the ground hit the ground. They get leveled, and you can roll a save. We'll make the save it's not that much of you can go. Hard to move out of this one. I'm gonna make it a little harder. We're gonna say 17 Dex.
Dex.
Yeah, you're both right there at the room. I feel like there's nowhere you can go.
Any bonuses for this?
Your Dex, and you get a +2 if the likes hit 50.
Okay.
Ow.
Ooh. It's a 17.
Okay, congrats.
Now, well, I rolled a 16, so no.
Okay, so Dan, you take 20. Tom, you take 40.
Okay.
Oh man.
I am unconscious.
Okay, you actually fall to the ground too. You have to take another D6 damage. You take 6 damage falling to the ground.
I don't get any kind of Endaria bonus to my roll or anything like that, do I?
You get a +2.
Oh shit! I forgot. Pardon me. Bad language. Yeah, I made it then. I rolled a 16. So.
Yeah, it's the +2 from the legs. There you go, guys. That is how much it matters
Oh my God.
when you give a bonus. Right
Tom, were
there.
you dead? Did that 6 kill you?
No, it wouldn't have killed
No.
him. I would have put him on another X towards death.
Oh my God.
As a fail. We're gonna hold the
That's
guys
what
right
the
here.
likes and the shares do for us, people. Thank you.
100%.
Thank you.
We're gonna go over to Vin right now. Vin, what do you want to do?
So I see that he's with Lump, and I'm gonna let him go because I assume that that he has a plan to get Lump out of there somehow.
Okay, so Mister is bringing him across. You let him go. You're standing just to bring people up to speed. Vin is standing by the docks and watching Lump be taken by some prisoners back to the prison. And one of the prisoners that escaped with you it looks like he's trying to help Lump out and hopefully has some sort of plan. That's up to you, Richard Wilde. You better have a plan.
Just to make a note, Heather Barr, I think, gave us 5,000 stars for Alliance Healing, or what was the other one?
I saw that the Archmage one also.
Yeah.
Right.
So
Is it
I think-
or? Is it 10,000
It was,
stars
it
or
was
5,000 stars?
to be determined by me.
Oh, okay. Okay, awesome, guys. So you have that in your pocket.
All right.
Thank
And
you,
what I-
Mark. I see it right now. Yeah, we just talked about it. Thank you.
And I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use the Lion's Healing now,
Good call.
so that I could try to enter one of the warehouses somewhat safely.
Okay.
All right. So it's 4d8, right?
Yep.
13 and 12, so 25 health.
Okay, everyone gains it.
Nice.
Thank the fans, guys. They are keeping you alive. Tom, and the fans are in your blood right
Yeah. They really are.
I had knocked
It's
down.
kinda
I just
crazy.
put it back up.
now. Living on a prayer. Dolores, thank you for 50 stars. That one I caught. Sorry,
Thank
guys.
you,
we do a lot
Dolores.
of story today, so I may not be catching them.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna head my way over to like the docks, right, where they're getting the boxes from or the crates or whatever they're carrying in, and I'm just gonna
Okay.
try to mosey my way into like the work line, like
Okay. So as you're at the docks, you see that these workers are taking these large crates and they're putting them on a cart and actually just moving it over, and then bringing it to the warehouse nearby. You're following and trying to help out. You're very small. You stick out like a sore thumb. So when you come over there and start like put a hand on it, some guy's like, it's like, hey, who are you? No kids here. He kind of pushes you to the ground.
all right. And I kind of just like withdraw a little bit because it's pretty obvious that I don't fit in.
Yeah, big time. Richard Wild says, don't forget about the fog potion that Finn has. Also, Thistle, don't forget you have the boots of speed.
Yes, I am well aware of the boots of speed.
Oni says, hide in the box. You're just the right size.
You know what? That's actually not a bad idea.
Heather Barr, thank you for that donation before. Appreciate that.
You know what?
Thank you, Heather.
Heads up.
I think I'm gonna go with that plan. That's actually not a bad idea.
So that was
I wa-
5,000. If I'm correct, that was 5,000 stars for Heather Barr. Thank you, Heather, so much. That's awesome. We appreciate. Just so you know, guys, we a lot of you subscribe to us on Patreon. It is such a big help for us, and it literally keeps the show going. You have no idea that every couple of dollars everyone gives to the show is really, really helpful. When you guys contribute, it helps you here, and the Patreon really helps us. So if you love the show, what we're doing, sign up for Patreon because you're helping us, and you get to have access to the after show, which we talk about all the crazy things. Why did Vinny try to leave Lump to the guards? Why did Rob give a speech and betray everyone he knows? And all things like that. I'm just messing with you, Rob. I'm just giving you a hard time.
Traitor.
Yes,
I think
so,
it's
yeah,
gotta
so
be
don't-
killing Rob that he made a huge speech that hurt us so much.
but you see why he did it. Vin, what are you doing right now?
All right, so I want to try to sneak my way onto one of the boats where they're getting the crates from.
Okay, we're gonna make this quicker and give me 3 stealth checks. One to get off the ground, one to get into the water, one to get up the boat.
All right, a natural 20 on the first one.
Fail.
Oh,
No, I'm just kidding.
a 15, 16, 17 on the second.
Got it.
I rolled a 1 and I re-rolled
You
that
re-roll
automatically.
ones.
And a
Wait,
18.
isn't the collector's luck active? Doesn't that one become
Oh,
a
a 1
20?
is a
Oh,
20.
yeah. It's a
A
20.
1 is a 20.
Yes, it is. That's right. Thank you, Dan.
Okay, so
And 7.
so that you get on with flying colors, use your roguish abilities. You sneak your way down into the water and then up the boat, and you land on the boat and you come in somewhere near the back of the boat when you're hiding out near the captain's quarters, and you're on. What do you want to do?
All right, I want to try to make my way to one of these crates, I guess, that they're pulling off the boat, or like something that they're pulling off the boat.
Okay. You make your way to you have to make your way downstairs. Give me one more stealth roll, and I'll get you to a crate. 15.
I rolled a 16, so it's
Okay.
a 24.
You make your way downstairs. You're blending in. You're hiding in shadows. You're moving quickly. You get to one of the crates. You see them actually checking the crates, and you can see there's a hole in the crate. You look inside, and you see that it's a whole assortment of guns.
Is there any room in the crates?
You have to open it up. You have to open the crate. You have to pry it
See,
open.
that's the problem. If I crack open one of these crates, I'm not gonna be able to close it. Are there any barrels or anything that are going in?
You do see some barrels across the room, but you
It's mostly the crates
try.
that they're moving.
yeah.
All right. Question is, how do I close said crate once a minute? That's the problem. All right, so I will. If there's guns, there's gotta be gunpowder, right?
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. I would need to go above deck and then overboard, right, to try to get to where I gotta go.
To the warehouse?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or
you got to do it in reverse. That's
All
4
right.
stealth checks away.
all right, I know what I do. I get one of my belt pouches, right? I want
Okay.
to find one of the gunpowder, one of the gunpowder crates.
Okay.
All right. I want to fill my one of my belt pouches with gunpowder. It's like the brim. Right?
Okay.
And then I am going to sneak my way back above deck. But I'm going to cut a small hole in the belt pouch so I leave a trail of gunpowder behind me.
Jesus. Okay. Sounds like such a Vinny plan.
Yep.
Okay, so you're sneaking up. I'm going to make it a little harder right now because you're drawing attention. There's literally a trail right to you. So we're going to make it an 18.
Okay. So how many? What we got to roll? 1 to get back up a deck, above deck?
A 1?
No, I have to roll 1 time to get above deck, right?
Yes. Yeah.
A 19. Could that plus 2
Okay.
help?
There you go. Okay,
Plus
so you
2.
get to
I would not have made it.
you get to the top. You go up onto the top deck, and you go towards the back of the ship, and you have a trail, and no one has seen it yet.
Okay. So what I do is I use my Ember ability, and I light the trail, and I jump into the water and start swimming.
Oh Jesus. Okay, so you're leading this not to the guns. You're leading it to like a powder keg in there.
That's exactly what I want.
Okay, so make a roll. First person to roll on Twitch. This is how many powder kegs are going to be in the area. Roll for me a 1d6. The more powder kegs we get, the bigger the boom.
And this is how I get into the warehouse, folks.
This is how you level the warehouse.
Oh, only
That's
rolled
true.
a 6 right off the bat. So 6 powder kegs. So you jumped off the boat, right?
I just jump in and I start swimming. Zero stealth for this one.
You start swimming. You jump into the water. You start swimming, and boom, you're thrown. Splinters, everything go flying through the air. You're gonna have to make a big save because the whole boat comes across right over you. Give me 3 dex checks.
Which I
This is
roll
the bad
all
news.
checks or
Yeah,
saves.
Save, sorry. Give
Excellent,
me.
even better.
You're right there, and you're underwater. So you're gonna have to make a swim check also. So give me three dex saves first. All unnatural, not unnatural. Give me a 20 check, 20 saves.
Okay, so a 26,
Okay.
a 22,
Okay.
and a 26.
Okay, so you make that. Give me a swimming check of 15.
Swimming check of 15.
Mm-hmm. This is you swimming through all the chaos. If you fail this check, you're gonna have a problem. But
Hold on.
you dodge all the debris. You dodge a falling mast on you. A whole bunch of other stuff coming down. From
Okay,
the ship.
I do not pass the swimming check, but
Okay.
I will re-roll it because I have 1 re-roll in my bank.
Okay.
19,
There you
and that's 23.
Okay, so you make all your checks. You dodge. You go flying and twisting. If anyone's ever been at the beach and you get caught by a wave, you just swimming around and it's like that. You know, the boom just goes out. The entire ship immediately is taken on water. People are thrown into the air. The whole ship explodes. All 6 powder kegs go up. All the crates are in the water. People are in the water. Some people die instantly. Some people are hurt instantly. And you see there's a big commotion of people on the docks running over to see what happened. And you go flying underneath the water, pushed along the way, and then you're able to come up and barely catch your breath because you almost failed your swimming check. And you're just breathing heavy, and you're in the middle of that bay, pretty much, from all the current and the explosion, and you're swimming out there.
Sure, am I?
You're probably about, I'm going to put you at like 0.10 of a mile.
Oh my god. I try to start swimming for sure if I can.
Okay, so you start swimming in. Give me some swimming checks. I'm going to make it, what's your constitution?
It is the modifier is a 2.
2. Okay, so I'm gonna give you the first 2 rolls, no problem. After that, you're gonna start taking minuses because you're out there and you're swimming. You got nothing to hold on to.
I also have natural swimmer as a feat.
Oh, does that give you an advantage on swimming?
Yeah.
Or it might give you a +2. I forget which one that does.
It's a +2 to swimming, and my swim speed is faster.
Okay, I'll take away 1 check. Could you do that? I'm gonna give you, give me 5 checks to get back to shore. The first 2 are normal at 15. Well, 15 normal for this, and then they're gonna go higher by 2 every time.
So what was it again? I'm sorry, one more time.
15 in the first 2.
Okay. A 19, which plus my pluses.
Good, you're 0.8 in.
An 18 plus my pluses.
0.6 to shore.
A 5. So that's 5, 7 plus. It's an 8. Comes out to.
Okay, you failed the second one or the third one?
The third one.
The third one. Okay, the third one, what needed was a 17. You rolled a 5. Okay, so you start.
Well, it's an 8 total. Well, it doesn't make a difference.
Yeah.
Either way.
So you start taking on water. You start going down. You're not in trouble yet. I'm going to move the check higher. It's going to be a 19 now.
Oh boy. I rolled a 1. Oh, that's
which is a natural 20. Thank you, Evan. Wow, look at that. Well, you rolled a 1 already anyway too. You could have also rolled it over.
Oh yeah. Oh. Okay.
So you made the natural 20. So you get back up. Now it's going to be. I'm going to give you at the third one now. So you need to make 3 still, 4, and then 5. So I'll start you. Of course, natural 20. I won't raise it too much, but I'm going to start you off at 19. Then you have to do 21. You have to do 23. If you keep failing, it's going to get harder and harder until eventually you'll drown.
Are there any boats like any like rowboat? Am I near any of the rowboats by any chance?
No, you're in a no. There's nothing you can get.
Okay. All right. So I need a 19 now.
Yeah.
I rolled another 1.
Wow. 2 more you got to make.
I rolled another 1. That's freaking hilarious.
What a day to have ones for 20.
Yeah, really. That is a fail. That's a fail. I rolled a 3. It comes to a 7.
Okay, so make another roll. This will be a 21.
Made it. Rolled an 18. Rolled a 22.
This is your last check. This is 23.
Oh my god.
And if you make this, you're at shore.
I need a 19 to hit this.
You have to roll 19?
I need a 19 to hit this. Well, no, I'm sorry.
Oh,
That's what you said. 20. You said 23. Yeah, I need a 19 to hit this because I only get a +4. Oh no, wait.
Yeah.
No, I need an 18. I get +5 because it's 2, 2, and 1. Okay. Come on.
You need 18, 19, 20, or 1.
Or 1, correct.
Yes, or 1.
Those are good odds.
I rolled a 15, which brings me to a 20.
Okay. You want to use a reroll?
I am definitely going to use a reroll
before this gets bad.
Rob, do we have any in the totem?
Down to 2, so you got one if you need it.
You got 2 if you need it.
Okay, I'm using 1. That's a fail.
Oh no.
I got to use the last one. All right, I got to use it. Come on. Yes, 18.
Oh my
23.
god.
I can't believe I rolled the exact number.
Oh my god.
I thought I was going down for sure that time.
Is it still on 18?
I rolled an 18, and I get a plus
still-
5, so it brings it to a 23.
Show the audience the 18.
Oh, yeah. I have to raise my cat box.
Let's celebrate in the moment.
Where is it? Oh, can you see it? I don't
Yeah.
know.
Wow.
Yeah.
Awesome. That was close. Vinny, you finally hydrated.
that was ridiculously close.
Oh
I thought
my
I was failing
God.
that for sure. I thought 100% I was failing that one.
I think 3 times in this show we came down to somebody dying, and one was Brooke, one was you, one was Rob. Rob, I think maybe had 2 or 3 actually.
Oh, I came twice.
Twice, yeah. Oh my god, that was close.
With the
Awesome.
whole guard trying to shoot me in the head thing.
Yes. Oh, Jesus. Okay.
Oh, and I just want to
I
say, Evan just let me know there were 2 rerolls submitted today.
Oh,
So
okay.
We still have 2 in the totem.
Awesome.
Okay. So
All I have to say is thank you, everybody, because without the help and support,
Literally would be dead.
I'd be hanging out for the rest of the night.
Tom would be unconscious, maybe dead, and Vin would literally, absolutely be dead because you wouldn't have had the +2. So
Vin, you benefited from +2,
I know.
from
The-
ones become 20s,
Yep.
and from rerolls.
Yes,
you needed
yes.
you needed all of those
Everything.
in order to not die.
I legitimately had the trifecta tonight.
wow.
Oh my god.
Guys, give some likes and loves for Vinny right now for surviving, and for yourselves for actually literally saving him and saving Tom. Please like and love right now, and let's put a double F in the comments for he could have died, for 2 people that could have died but didn't. So 2 Fs in chat if you want to give some respect for everyone's for living. And guys, to the audience, thank you, because you just continued 2 very important characters in Audio Dungeon. Okay, so we're gonna head over to Rob. Rob, you are teleported into Solst, and when you get there, you see that they actually have brought Gathard there. Gathard is the prisoner that was a Dragonborn, and they have Gathard in a cell, and they have Abyssia in another cell, and Abyssia is still out. So Hadheld looks at you, and Rob, while you're there. The 2 wizards are right there. You did very well, Mr. Flint.
Well, thank you, but I'm not sure if it was any good. You're gonna carry on the war. What are you gonna release Abyssia and myself now?
Yes, I gave you my word. I will release you.
And will you cease the attacks and bring an end to this war?
Unfortunately, I cannot bring an end to the war, Mr. Flint, because the attack was unprovoked, illegal, and not justified in any way. So the war must continue and answer the treachery of your group. But my agreement with you to keep you alive is still intact. Therefore, I will bring you back to wherever you like, actually. Name the place, and I will bring you there, in Abyssia. If you want to see the creature here, this Dragonborn, I'll even throw him in, even though I do have a few questions I wanted to ask. But I'll give him to you as well.
Yes, of course. Thank you. Oh, very well. Take us back to the sunken city, please.
So be it. He nods to the other wizards. He goes, I hope our paths cross once again, Mr. Flint.
Pleasure as
Wizard-
always.
No sarcasm there, Rob. None.
The wizards open a portal and grab Abyssia. You guys teleport, and you're right on the docks in the middle of the entire sunken city. And Abyssia is on the ground. You're there. Gathard, you're there as well, if you're watching. And you see the ships are actually no longer attacking the sunken city, and they're moving south, past the sunken city towards Queensland. And you look behind you and you see that the city has not been occupied. Troops have not tried to come in. but a lot of the city, probably about 20% of the city, has just been leveled by cannonballs and everything like that. And you see in the distance, you see people like running to safety still, and you see very, very far off in the distance, you can hear Argon's voice. You see Onyx is flying above, and the ship's in the harbor, and he's casting spells. And you can see just any kind of guards that are left, just trying to usher. They're not putting on much of a defense, they're just trying to usher people to safety. What do you want to do, Rob?
So Abyssia is still
She's on the floor.
conscious.
Yeah.
Gathard, can you help me get Abyssia back into the city?
I'm gonna imagine Gathrod's gonna help you, unless if he's here right now, you can announce it. But I imagine he'll help you. So we'll say that the Dragonborn picks her up, and where do you guys go?
Back to the mayor's quarters, I guess, wherever I with my office.
Okay.
Before we left.
You go to your office. You head there. That's the rest of your turn. We go back to Hogar and Findalar. What an episode!
Yeah. Wonderful.
Yeah.
Well, some of us will sleep well tonight. Don't worry, Arky.
Wow.
Ooh,
Oh, smokes. That's brutal, brother.
Jesus.
No. Sorry, I didn't mean to be that mean. All right. Well, I consider going unconscious, but then decide not to, and get up with Sin's eyebrows. What do we see in the room?
So you guys get up. Yeah, your eyebrows are singed, and your duck beak is actually over here. You know this means war. You turn your beaks right, and you look around and you see all the guards are dead, and you can even hear that a lot of guards are dead outside. But you can tell there are more guards on the other side, but they're not at the murder holes. They're just somewhere beyond the murder holes. So effectively, you just killed at least 10 to 12 guards.
How is the door open?
The door is.
Blown open?
Let me roll for it to see the door blown open. No, the door is singed and blacked and cracked a bit, but it's still there.
Okay.
Just so we know for the fans at home, you can tell me. You don't have to tell me your exact number if you don't want to. It's better if you don't. But tell me about like percentage of health. What are you guys down to? So we know how you look.
About 20%.
Okay. And Dan?
I'm about I'm at about 70%.
Okay. So you guys have a couple of wounds on you, some scratches, not too much. Tom, you look pretty bad. Dan, you look like you're cut up at the end of the action movie. You know, you have a little thing over your eyebrow like Legolas. You know, that's about it. Do you want to open that door or break it down, or what do you want to do?
First of all, I want to use Men's Sprain on Finn.
Okay.
What does that do?
It just gives you a few hit points. I got to roll.
Take whatever.
All right. Let's see. Add my wisdom to it.
Marlon Johnson says that Had Hell wants to wipe you guys all out again. Evan says, "Come help me build your suit and take your revenge, Arky." Derek Luxon says, "Wade Had Hell actually believes their attack was illegal. How could they use that?" Yeah, that was in the whole speech. He's saying that the attack that they did. Well, he doesn't believe that. That's the narrative they're putting forward. So yeah, thank you. Double F's in the chat for everybody. We got a bunch of them. Thank you so much, guys. And Richard Wild says, "Fantastic, Vinny," because that was fantastic. You did not die. I thought that was it. I was like, usually I think that's it, and then it's not. And this time I was like, I think that, and I was like, but this one pretty much is probably it. And you got lucky. You got out literally by the skin of your teeth. Okay, so Tom and Dan, what are we gonna do?
How many HP did you give me?
I just got you 6.
I'll take it. Ain't proud to big. All right.
Argor,
right.
you and
Yep.
Botorius are heading towards the boat in the center of Ravensclaw, trying to get the gnomes to get into action and get the boat back into use. That's where we have you. So you're helping out Scro. Go ahead, Tom.
All
Sorry.
right. Let's get on the other side of that door and get more of these bad guys.
Okay.
You know what?
You
I
guys-
have a few more heals that I can give to you, Tom.
All right.
So you know what? I'll just roll for them real quick.
Okay.
All right. There's another 11,
Nice.
and then I could do two mend breaks per week. That's another 8, and another 8. That's
Nice.
I'm all out now.
Okay, you guys walk into the hallway. I put an X on the map right above the number 2, the 2 room. And you guys look around, and you can see immediately all the bodies are on the floor. The hallway continues down for a while. There's an opening on your left, which is in the middle of the map, on our right side. And then the hallway continues down at the end. At the end of the hallway, you see there's more guards, and they have their shields, the tower shields up. And there's probably a bunch of guards in here. And it looks like a whole barracks emptied out because there's probably about 15 guards, and they're all standing down there off to the side and across. I'm going to say probably 4 in each cube, so we're going to say 8 guards are abreast with shields. And they have their guns light up, and there's guys behind them crouching down, ready to spring up. One of the guards appears to be someone of some authority. It says, You fared so well getting in here, but trust me, giant and friend, you will not get any further. Give up now or leave, otherwise we will be forced to dispatch you.
All right. How far down the hallway are they from us?
So they're down the whole way. These cubes are 10-foot cubes. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. 100 feet exactly.
All right. I hit them with a fireball.
This is like the scene from Indiana Jones when the guy swings a sword and Harrison Ford is sick.
Yeah. Get this.
Findalar has dysentery.
Oh, guys, I have dysentery. Finlar, could you please just fireball this guy's thing? Okay, so you lost the fireball down. It's probably going to be a kill. Just roll time. If you roll 2 and times them, whatever you want to do.
I just picture Finn going like this. Boom!
Yeah.
All right, can we get on with this now?
Oh, 36
What'd you get? 36 damage. You roast the guards in the area. You're going to kill the whole clump of them behind the shields. Even if I do half damage with the shield blocking, it's still fire a bit. It's still going to kill them. So you kill them out. In the end, all you see is the captain, about 3 other guards, and they take cover, and you can hear them yelling commands to each other about how they want to handle the situation. But you wiped out the
Surrender.
You wiped out the entire.
Surrender, and we won't kill you.
I'm gonna roll a morale check. I'm gonna roll a morale check on Twitch. Let's see how this goes. Anything in the single digits, they're gonna give up. Nope. They thought about it. 10. They rolled a 10. They thought about it, but no. Like,
Good.
Come and get us.
I look at Finn and I say, "Stay here." I bum rush in with the tower shield.
Okay, you rush down. You rush down all the way. The second you pass the corner, you see there's 2 guys there that spring out to shoot you. Surprise attack, and one that comes in from the that wall that's like on an angle. He comes out behind that wall and shoots as well. Here's their attacks. 19, that's a miss on you. 21, that's still a miss on you. And 21, that's still a miss on you. Evan just gave something. Evan, let me know what you gave. I saw it come on the post. Maybe that one was one from before. It could have been. I'm not sure. Okay, so they fire at you. All the shots ricochet off the tower shields. You can take your attack.
All right, here we go.
And just I'm gonna draw a circle around where you are right now, so people can know. You're right here. And you're probably that big too. No, you're not really. two guys, and there's one guy here. I put 3 dots in there. I like the dots for guys. It works very well.
Yeah.
Feels
Dots are
realistic.
good.
Dots are great.
All right, I'm taking 3 attacks.
Okay.
All right. I still have my improved critical, so that's 1 critical. I have a 23. And another critical.
Wow.
Do you want me to roll?
No.
Come on.
And then you very Arnold Schwarzenegger in the shed scene from Commando. You take out any blade you want, your sword, and you kill the third guy that was at distance to you, and that ends the guard's resistance, which wasn't much resistance. It was more of a. Okay, guys, just stand right there. We're gonna hold you off for 1 second. We're gonna go back to Vinny. Vinny, you are like a wet dog on the side of the harbor, and you're breathing heavy. You're barely surviving.
Yeah, I kind of just like lay there for a second. I'm like, and just like stretched out on the beach, like, oh god.
Vinny's super weakness, is swimming.
Yeah, yeah.
So no one's looking at you right now. They're not paying attention at all because everyone is freaking out about the explosion, and they're all like up against the docks. So there is ample amount of time and things going on. You spend about 2 minutes trying to recover. You do whatever you want to do. You can go.
All right. Once I catch my breath, I start to make my way back to the warehouse.
Okay, you make your way to that warehouse again. It's a lot easier to get in right now. Just give me a stealth check, and you'll be able to slip in.
All right.
Give me a 17 because it is still guarded, but no one's paying attention.
Oh, that's a joke. Yeah, that was easy.
Okay. Okay, you sneak around. You sneak into the warehouse, and you see there's tons of these crates, and there's got to be about 50 plus crates just all lined up in here.
And it's all guns.
I can't tell you what's in it. You don't know, but
Okay.
there are 50 plus crates in there.
Is there anybody in here with me?
There's a couple of guys putting stuff down, and there's about 1 or 2 guards, but they're by the front door. So if you're not near the front door, you're totally fine.
So I go to the back of the building then, and I break out my little crowbar from my thieves kit, and I start like jimmying one of the crates to like look inside of it.
Okay. So you look inside. Which crate? Where do you get the crate from?
What do you mean?
Where do you pull the crate from? In the
Like
front, in the back, in the middle.
No, the back of the building. I want to go as far away from the guards as humanly possible.
Okay. You go to the back and you see there's one crate. You open one crate, you open it up, and that crate is guns. And as you're sitting there, you see there's one crate that is locked up in a cage and has a gnomish lock on it and a regular lock and key on it.
Oh, that is not guns.
Evan just gave a donation of $20. Thank you, Evan. That's awesome. And it is for Findalar. And he gave Findalar a spell. Findalar's mysterious spell. Describe your spell. Target gives up. He made the spell up. So target gives up item. That's what the spell does. You can add any element or energy to the spell. Yeah, that's it. It's basically a free spell to make somebody give up an item. I'm reading in shorthand right now, but that's what it looks like.
Okay.
That's what he picked.
Intriguing.
Oh, let's see. What target gives up his round to have an instant long. Describe your spell. Target gives up his round to have an instant long rest. That's crazy. That's too powerful. That I'm gonna nix that to a short rest, which is already ridiculous. Damage duration, DC, what do you cast? Called the spell. Colored male bovine give you flying abilities. Very well spell me tweaked by Game Master. This spell does everything, Evan. You're gonna have to tell me what this spell does. What you want? Tell me what you're intending here. It's doing everything. It looks like it's the everything spell.
This is the Findalar win the game spell.
Yeah, exactly. So put it out. You can put it on Facebook or Twitch. Let me know. Twitch is probably better, and let me know what the spell does. Okay, let's continue. I'm sorry, guys. Go ahead.
All right. So I look back to see like if the guards are like looking at that locked cage or if it's in a secluded
They're nowhere
area.
near it. They're nowhere near it. Yeah, and when you get near those the bars, looking at them, you can tell it's dwarven steel.
All right.
And the box is still wet.
And the box is still wet.
Yeah. Like some
Interesting.
of the crates are wet that just came in. The box is wet. It's a black box. It looks like it's made of like something other than wood, we'll say.
All right, so I am going to. I'm gonna check the bars to make sure if there's any traps on them, or the lock and the door, the mechanism.
Okay. Make a roll.
Yeah,
I'm gonna tell you now before you make the roll. It appears, whatever this mechanism is, if there's a trap, it's gonna be a good one and probably difficult. You can tell that already.
So it's a 24.
Oh, did you get a +2?
Yeah. Yeah, it was a 22, and then I got the plus.
No,
2.
it seems great, man. Seems so great.
Ah, crap.
Everything's okay here. How are you?
Actually, you know what? Is that my? Yep, that's my search. That's it. It's 24.
Yeah, it seems cool.
Okay.
Cool, baby, cool.
And then at that point, I begin to try to unlock said locks.
Okay, go pick the lock.
Which one am I doing? Actually, I'll do the regular one first.
Your choice.
I'll do the regular one first.
Actually, you have no experience in it. You can't open any of Gnomish locks unless you've taken it or something.
Oh, I can't even open the Gnomish locks?
Mm-mm.
If I know that, then I'm not even gonna bother unlocking it.
Okay, if that's what you want to do.
Because I know you're telling me I can't do it, right?
Yeah. You have to leave this great treasure behind.
Mm-hmm. What's
It's probably no big deal. It's probably just anything in there.
What's the like? Is it on the wall? Is it?
It's against the wall in the corner.
It's against the wall in the corner.
Yep.
What is the building made out of?
This is stone. A lot of buildings are wood. This is stone.
Okay.
All the warehouses.
How
are stone.
high is the ceiling?
Very high.
Very high.
Yes.
All right. Is the ceiling also stone?
No.
The ceiling is not stone. Okay. All right. So I work my way back
No.
outside.
Okay. Give me a check. 17.
All right.
Stealth.
Not a problem. 23. I get. All right. When you say very high, what do you mean by like? Is it like can I throw a rope up or?
It's like 30 feet high.
All right, so it's not terribly high. All right. I look around real quick, see if there's anybody around.
Okay.
Is there? I wanna make sure
No,
it's clear.
not in your immediate area. One thing for Tom, Evan's spell, he says it's basically like drinking a Red Bull. So you get a rest, and it gives you wings.
I love it.
Oh, colored male bovine gives you flying abilities. A Red Bull. Dude, that's
Oh,
what
I
he
get
described. I didn't get it. Nice, very good. You can take 15 experience points, Evan. That was clever. Okay, so the spell's gonna make you fly. It's gonna give you I'm gonna make it a short rest because that's super duper powerful for a long rest.
Okay. All right. Awesome. Thank you. Thank
Yeah,
you.
it's a spell you can cast. So, go ahead, Vin. Sorry.
All right. So I look for a clear spot, and I attach my rope to the grappling hook, and I throw it up top.
Okay. Perception check for them. No one seems to be hearing it or seeing it.
And I
Climb up.
I start to climb up the rope. And
Okay, you climb up. You get to the top.
anybody up there?
Oh, there's a lot of people up there hanging out. In
I
the
don't know.
rafters.
Maybe it might be guards. I don't know. I'm just checking.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just joking. There's no second floor. It's just open and large.
Okay.
So you're just up there in the rafters.
As soon as I'm up top, I pull the rope up real fast. Make sure nobody sees that rope. I want to get it up
Okay.
top of me.
Okay.
And then I walk over to I walk across the roof to where the back where the cage was. right?
Yeah.
And I break out my crowbar. And I want to try to pry open the boards to the roof.
The roof of the building is wood.
Mm-hmm.
The roof, the up top of the cage is all dwarven steel. Just to be clear, you know that, right?
So it's a full cage. Like the bars just don't go up to the roof.
No, they don't go up to the roof. They go up maybe like 10 feet. It's like in a cage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I didn't know what you were doing. Otherwise, I would have.
Okay.
notified
No,
you.
that's fine. I misunderstood.
You want to take back you going up on the rafters? There's no penalty because you didn't get caught anyway. But if you want to take that back, you can.
I'm thinking.
Argor, you can roll. You roll your swim check. That means that you are now drowning. So now you need to roll another swim check. So say you got out of the boat and you and Squirrel arrive at the ship. So roll another swim check. If you don't roll at least an 8, you're gonna have a problem. Argor just rolled a swim check in the Twitch chat. Argor is with Squirrel right now, going to the boat. Okay, so what are we doing?
Was the cage bolted to the floor anyway? Was the floor stone? Was the floor dirt?
The cage goes into the floor and it goes into stone. I'm gonna come back to you. Rob, you go. You get back to your office in Sunken City.
Okay. I look for Jinty and Carl Linger. I guess are the highest ranking guys left in town.
You go into the office and it's completely empty. There's no one in there. Actually, okay, you go into your office, but there also is like a meeting room and other places in there, and you see some people. You hear people voices in there, and in the meeting room, you see some people are trying to work out like a battle scenario and try to defend the city. Do you walk over there?
Yes.
You walk over there and you see some people are helping out. These guys are more like charge of the guards and everything else. And the plan you can see right in the map is not to defend the city. It's literally to just get the people out safely. So that's what it looks. It looks like from the map that most of the people were able to escape.
Really?
Yeah, just by them marking the map. They see you and you see one of the guys like, there's one of the dwarf head of security, and he sees you and he goes, Dan, give me a name for this dwarf.
Palindar.
Hi, Palindar.
Oh, Mayor, you're back. We got most of the people out of the city, and it looks like they called off the attack.
Yes, I saw that. The fleet appears to be heading south.
I'm not sure if they're going to send an occupying force or not. So as right now, we're just making sure everyone gets out of the city. But we don't, as you know, we don't have the defenses up. We had maybe 1 or 2 cannon towers back up, but they took them right back out. If they want to take us, there's nothing we can do to stop them.
Where have people been going? Where are the evacuees heading?
Some people are in the mines as far as they can go before they hit water. Some people are out to the east in the hills. Some people went north.
Okay, well done, Palindar. And the leadership of King Argon from the Red City is still here, I believe.
Yes, Argon is protecting everyone as best he can. Onyx was returning fire with magic above. He destroyed several ships. 2 Mage appeared a couple of times. He was helping them to evacuate people. So yes, I would say we got about 90% of everyone out.
Okay, well, great. I guess I should go speak to the king.
You'll find King Argon at the east gate, I believe.
Thank you. Okay, I head to the east gate.
Okay, you head to the east gate. It takes you about like a 5-minute run. I imagine you'll be running, moving along. Gath, where do you put Abyssia, or do you keep her with you with Gathard?
I asked Gathard if he could just watch over Abyssia while she recovers.
Okay, so Gathard, we'll say Gathard stays. in that war room with her, and a couple of people there try to treat her and nurse her back to health. You make your way to the east gate. You see Argon's there, and you see he's just making sure people go. He has his sword out and his shield out, and he's just pretty much very alert. And he sees you, and he's like, "Arky, how did you get back here? You teleported?"
I was teleported back. Yes, that is true.
How go things in Raven's Claw?
Last I saw, our group was divided. Abyssia is back here with me. I'm uncertain where Hogar and Findalar are, and last I saw, Thistle and Botorius were making a break for it. But
sounds like it didn't go well.
It did not go well.
Did you capture or kill Raven?
No, didn't run into Raven.
What about the money?
Didn't see the money. I did run into Hadheld, while we were there. Yeah.
Why was Hadheld there?
Apparently he and the Raven have formed an alliance.
No.
Yeah. And, I'm back here because of a deal I cut with Hadheld, actually.
What deal?
Well, I went to the Red City. We had a brief stopover in the Red City before I got here. And I, told the people of the Red City,
You've made a speech to the Red City.
I made a speech. Yes.
Why did you do? Why would you make a speech? And what about?
Well, Hadheld threatened to kill Abyssia if I didn't, and he swore that he would let us go, me and my companions, if I made the speech. And I really just didn't know what to do at the moment, and so
What did you say in your speech?
I said that the results of the Collector's Challenge in Rhaegar were legitimate. I renounced any claim that Raven won through any sort of malfeasance, and stated that our attack on, that Ravens, when we went to Ravensclaw, that it was an illegal attack on their city to attack the Raven and steal the gold. But it,
Arky, you've literally to save one life. You've literally just handed the entire empire to them.
Well,
we were already having problems with Hadheld as a religious so-called leader, and now they're probably flocking to his banner. And let alone the Red City is marked as a traitor.
Well, the plan. My thought was that this was an independent action, led by me, and had nothing to do with the leadership of the Red City. But
you are a hero of the Red City, Arky. Don't you see that? He played you like a fool. I do not know where we go from here. It looks like they've won this battle. All they need to do is take back this city, and Raven's men can have it. Because what can we do to stop them? I don't know what happened in Rhaegar yet, and it looks like Raven's Claw is not doing any better. I feel we have lost the war this day. The people are out. Let's go back and wait for Tomb Mage. See what we can do.
Okay.
That's your answer? Okay.
Okay.
That's the best you got.
Okay, so you guys go back. Jared Wood says, "Holy crap, is Arky on cocaine?" Marlon Johnson says, "Wow, you can't trust anybody."
I saw Argon's eyes and I thought Tony was just gonna kill him. I thought Argon was just gonna kill Arky right there.
Oh, I was hoping to see that. I totally was. I thought Argon was gonna lose his crap.
A lot of emotions. If he wasn't a paladin, that reaction would have been very different. Very, very, very different. And the king. So I thought about that. Could have been very, very different. You guys make your way back to the front where the docks are. and you're just waiting, and you watch in the distance, where you see the ships going south. He goes, I guess we got a front row seat to whatever's going to happen here. And he looks south, and you're staying out in the harbor, and you see overhead of the Queen's forces that have been sitting to the south in the water, seemingly just waiting. You see all of a sudden, you see in the sky swarms of wizards just open up and start coming down and raining lightning bolts and fire and fighting them from the sky. Immediately, the Queen's forces open up, firing cannonballs into the air. Archers start firing up. It's a whole big battle. And you see coming into that fleet, is Raven's Sunken City fleet. That has probably lost maybe about 10 to 50% of their ships only, is making their way down there to join that battle. And in the air, near here, you see Onyx, who's flying above, lands near the king and kind of gives a nod, and gives a nod to you, Arky. Because, well, that didn't go very well for us. Hopefully we got everyone out as best we could, but I fear that we have no way to defend the city, my lord. Yes, we have, and we also have other troubles to talk about as well. We're gonna wait for Two Mage, and we're gonna take from here. Rob, anything you want to do?
No, not at the moment.
Okay. We're gonna go to Hogar and Findalar.
Oh,
You
boy.
guys are. I actually have that map still up the whole time. So you guys, I'm gonna take that off. You guys are right here, and you've taken care of all of the guards in this place, seemingly.
So we're in that lower right portion of the map, right?
You where that circle is. I drew a circle.
Okay.
Okay, Finn.
Yeah.
Stay back here. I'm gonna go check out what's behind that wall. Okay?
Alright.
So now, those spaces in that wall, in that diagonal wall, are those doors, or are those just open?
You walk back in spaces, and you see it's just an area for weapons and such, and it's like supplies. It looks like if somebody wanted to hold out in this area for a long time, they could. You would instantly figure out as a ranger that someone's rationed for like a month.
Okay. What about that square room down in the lower right?
That's where the supplies are. Outside of that
Okay.
room is all weapons.
Okay. I go back out to Finn.
No, nothing back there except weapons and supplies. The area's clear.
All right. Well, there's got to be something else, but is up the hallway? Isn't there another doorway we can go through?
There's one of the way in the middle of the hallway.
So there's one on the bottom, if we're looking at the map, on the bottom to the left, and there's the one further up the hallway to the right, correct?
Yeah. To move us along, you see next to you is just barracks.
Okay.
X marks the barracks. You look in there, it's just empty beds and like this.
Right.
The only other way to go is where I just put a barely drawn arrow.
Okay. So after we see the barracks, I turn to Finn and I say,
All right. Looks like there's only one more room to explore.
Let's go.
You guys walk up to this room, and immediately on the floor, you see that every 10 feet or so is these small holes in the ground. And on the very end, you see there's a room with like a window. And seemingly there might be a door in there. And you can see Raven is actually inside with like one of his guards. And he sees you. And he seems like he's like nervous. He's literally just sitting in this like little panic room he's got in the back.
I point at him.
He shakes his head no. Nope. Not gonna do it. Not gonna happen.
All right. I take one of these dead guards, and I throw him in the room just to see what happens on the floor.
Classic move.
Gotta do it.
Yeah, classic Heroes of Pandaria. You throw the guard on the floor. Nothing happens. He just lands on the ground. Nothing seems to be triggered by weight, pressure, or anything.
Okay. There might be controls in that room.
Yeah. He's controlling whatever's on the floor here.
All right.
Do you have any kind of a magic spell that can block his vision of us?
No.
I'm drawing a circle around this whole area so everyone knows what we're talking about. It's this area right there.
No, I don't have anything that could really, block his vision of us. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Richard Wiles says fog potion.
I
Derek
used it
Weston
already.
says shape stone. If any one of them can get it.
I
Kyle White
used
says
the
dimension
fog-
door.
Yeah, that's one of the things I was thinking of. In fact, I was thinking something a little bit better, just in case. I could try and create a doorway between here and that room, so you can just walk in.
Oh wow.
You want to see if that works?
Yeah.
See if it works. It might. I mean, we'll find out.
You're talking about the gate that we
Yeah.
did?
Yeah, the arcane gate. So, all right, I'll do that. I cast arcane gate, and I create a portal into that.
What a
room.
bypass! What a bypass! Okay. So you open up the dimension door. Dan,
So this
you
is
walk
steady.
in.
It's not. Yeah.
Yeah.
Findlar,
I-
you go
I
through
un- I-
also or no?
No, I keep it open.
Okay.
This is a different thing. So.
I unsheath my sword and I step through.
Jesus. Hogar, you walk through with a sword out. You appear right behind where they were standing, and you walk out. And Raven, in this moment, does something that you probably never thought he would do,
Poops himself?
and we're gonna find it out next week on Audio Dungeon.
Oh, get out of here!
Guys, thank you so much for hanging out with us today. We had a great time. This was such a fantastic episode for me. So many amazing things and crazy things happened today, and I want to play more. But what a great moment to stop! Don't you agree? I want to take the time to thank our Patreon members. The COVID has really stopped us a lot. Patreon is so important for us; it keeps us going, and we're going to start adding you guys starting next week to all of our credits on the ends of the episodes. Right now, I want to give a personal shout out to everyone. Our Patreon members: Andrew Harris, Wally Waters, Onify, Severin Fora, Dina Anchor, Jason Haynes, Jeff Sanford, Sadie Saba, Catherine, Peter Flagg, Vincent Kokoza, Brendan Johnson, and Evan Moniz. Thank you so much for supporting us on Patreon. Guys, if you sign up at Patreon, they're all different levels. You can join us right now. We're going to go to and talk about this crazy episode in our Dungeon Talk show, which is live in our Discord. Todd and Percival, if you could throw in Discord channel there and the Patreon link into the channels right now, into all of our social media, that'd be great. Guys, please join the Patreon. It helps us keep the show alive and keep it going, and we really, really appreciate it. Like, subscribe, follow us on YouTube, on Facebook, and on Twitch. And check us out right now. If you're ready to go to the after show, we'll be there in 3 minutes, guys. Everyone,
Do I have to go?
Oh yeah,
Huh.
you have
Busy. I got something to do.
100%, you gotta go.
We're gonna get a note from Rob's mom saying,
Rob,
"Thanks."
Rob's a little sick.
Yeah, after chat.
He had tummy ache. He won't be in today. Guys, thank you so much for the show. This was episode 19 in season 3. It was such a great episode. I had a great time. Thank you for the contributions. We had a lot of great contributions from Evan, from Heather, a lot of help from Richard Wild, and a lot of other people giving their advice. Guys, you were great. Thank you so much. You saved 2 members of our crew today. And we'll see some of you in the after talk on Discord, and the rest of you guys, we'll see you next week on Audio Dungeon. Thanks a lot. Adios.